All right, well, who's ready to go do it again? Let's get after this. We got Donald Trump loaded. We got our extra blades, chainsaw, some gas and whatnots, and we're gonna get back over to that sawmill and get that stuff finished up. Got to have the trailer anyway to load up all my wood on, so let's go get her done. Who's ready to go see what kind of mischief we can get into today? All right, well, we got the rest of our boards cut. Some of them are not too pretty, but yeah, they're good enough. They'll make a stand. So now we got that done. Some of y'all might know my best friend Ox. Well, he's needing a mantle cut, and he ain't got time to go get it. So I'm going to surprise him, and I'm going to go to his house, and I'm going to grab a log, and I'm going to put it on my old trailer there. And I'm going to bring it over here and cut up a mantle for him because I'm just that kind of fella. So onward. And just like magic, there's a couple of fireplace lintels, 4x10 and 6x10. So, woohoo! Get them back over there and drop them off with old Cottontail, and then I guess I'll load my junk up and head for the hacienda. Alrighty, so here we are, a couple days later. I was going to do this yesterday, but it was cold and icky outside, and I was doing other stuff, so I didn't do it. So, what I did do was, when I got done playing with the sawmill, loaded everything up on my big trailer here and brought it home, and I just pulled it up underneath in the stable so that it wouldn't get rained on, because I didn't want my boards getting warped and twisted and all that stuff. And yeah, I got my big logs too. Yeah, we got a couple of fair-sized cedar logs on there. They're yeah, they're fair-sized. And so now I got to get all this junk off of here, and when you look at it from back here, yeah, quite a bit. But anywho, so I'm gonna hook this trailer back up to the truck. I'm gonna pull her out here in the open. We'll get the old tractor out. We're gonna get all this stuff off of the trailer and get her set out somewheres so we can start laying out for where we're going to build our platform at. So here we go. All right, so we got our 6x6 material unloaded out here. Got all our big logs out yonder and over yonder, and we're going to have to try and figure out exactly where we're going to set this thing up. So my plan is to come off of the end of that building square. I'm going to bring it, and we're going to basically just bring it straight across from this dude. Get in the shadow of this thing here, and it's going to set right over yonder. And I'm looking at making it 20 by 40. The plan is to take a couple of these trusses up here. So I got these chicken house trusses, and I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll line it up out there, and I'll take 6 of these trusses. We'll put them together, and I'll probably, instead of doing the whole block wall underneath there, because well, I don't think I need all that, I'll probably just put some block piers, like 3 on this side, 3 on that side. We'll dig out the footings, put some rebar in there and concrete with the rebar coming up, and lay some blocks on them, core fill the blocks with some concrete, and then we'll anchor these dudes up on there. I think I've got 10 of these left, and it just takes 6 of them to build our extension. But then if I line it up with there, we can drive straight through, right through here. I think that'll be the way to go. So anyhow, first things first, I got to figure out exactly how far I'm coming off of that building this way before I do this next building. So I'm thinking probably 30 feet, maybe 40. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm gonna measure it off. Go get some paint markers, and we'll figure this stuff out and start getting it laid out. Alright, so I got my stuff all squared up and marked here. Thing is, I'm gonna have to make this platform 26 feet long, and I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna build it. So I probably need to do a little more research and look and see what them other fellers did on theirs. I did go ahead and mark out where I believe I'm gonna put my building, and it's gonna have to be at least 30 feet. I mean, I'm thinking 30 by 40, and so I'm gonna run my sawmill over on that side, because if it's 26 feet on the platform, 30 foot long, and get around both ends and all that, and I can scoot the boards out that end if need be, put them on a truck or whatever, you know. So anyhow, now I gotta get over and cut my west pasture so that I can get my brush hog off, put the post auger on, because I got a big old 12-inch post auger, and I'll drill these holes out with post auger first, and then just square off the edges of the holes, and I'll have to dig some holes for the legs on that platform too. So anyway, that's where we're at right now. So I guess I'll just continue another day. Today I'm just going to go in there and do some more research. So here we are. All right, well, so it's another day, and we are on the tractor. Still got the old brush hog on here. I got to get this dude off of here, get the auger on so that we can dig our holes. But before I do that, I got to go to my west pasture and get that all mowed down for the season, since we just got our newer baler, all that stuff sorted out, and we didn't have time to get that hay over there cut. So it's just going to get brush hogged in this year. So I guess I'm going to get over there. I'm going to get busy mowing, and then I'll get back and see where we go from there. And so we got all that mowed, and here's the thing. You know, a lot of people always say, boy, I would love to own a big old piece of property and all that, which, yeah, it's pretty nice. But here's the thing that a lot of people don't take into consideration when you do buy a big piece of property. Not only do you got to mow and, do hay, all that stuff, but you run into things like this. I came over here and yeah, now I got all this mess I got to clean up. These trees are dying out here. Yeah, so I've been cleaning up a bit. I got a lot more to clean up. Got some more down on the other side. And I'm going to have to hit the brush hog on some of our trails, our four-wheeler trails and such. And so there's another day that I didn't get to work on cars and didn't get to, finish the platform for the sawmill. That's that's why Big Mike just, doesn't get a whole lot of content on stuff like that. I figured I'll give you a few days, show you what I'm really doing, and show you I ain't just laying around watching westerns. So anyway, I'll get this all cleaned up and keep on moving. All right, so here we are on another day. Took off yesterday. Got to have that day of rest. Anyway, now I'm cleaning up what I found out in the woods, which is a hen of the woods. I just sliced it up and put it in water to soak it and all that, get all the bugs out and all that stuff. Now I got to finish cleaning it, cutting it. I'm going to put it on the dehydrator, all that stuff. So another day not working on sawmill stuff or car stuff. So got another batch of mushrooms on there. Got quite a few all sealed and put in the freezer and in the freezer with our other mushrooms and stuff. And then now, well, before me and Mama, we went for a walk, didn't we, Mama? Oh. Yeah, went for a long walk today. So anyway, I'm getting ready to get out here and go do some work. And I want to show you something that if you're like old Big Mike and you ain't none too smart, if you run into this problem, I'm going to tell you what's up. So I got this 2-man deer stand after deer season last year when it was on clearance. And I was reading the instructions here, and it said to put in your adjustment screws and slide that bar through here, which I did, and I still couldn't get it tight, and I couldn't figure out why I couldn't get it tight. Well, this end is supposed to have a cover over the end of this piece right here. And this, it's supposed to have a hole in it where you can get into there and take that out and put tension on it. So now I'm going to have to do something to fix that, but I'm not going to do that yet because I got other stuff to do. So stick around and I'll show you what my other stuff is. All right, so that's what we're doing. We got the old chainsaw out and the PV, and we're cutting some beams and cutting our legs and all that stuff, and see if we can't get our platform going again. All right, so there's where we're at. So I know this looks really funky and it's not right. I got some more legs to put under it and all that, but that was all the 6x6s I had cut up. So I went ahead and I kind of got it put together here. I got the right dimensions on the width and the length for the mill. So now what I'm going to do And I already cut up the logs that were over there. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna work on getting the mill home, and then we'll set it up on here, get it all leveled out and all that stuff, and I'll cut some more lumber, and then I'll finish shoring this thing up, and I'll get all my bracing in there and all that. But I kind of got to have it here anyway to put all my bracing in, because I can't put my bracing across when I don't know where my little feet are going to set on there. So anywho, that's what we got accomplished. So I guess that there's just kind of a weekend review of what I've been up to. I mean, I know I ain't been putting out videos very often anymore, but I am still busy. And figure what I'll do is I'll just kind of keep putting out a video, show you what I'm getting done during the week and stuff. And hopefully the next one we'll have this saw set up and running and all that, and be getting some stuff accomplished around here. So appreciate y'all watching, and do me a favor, if you ain't subscribed, go ahead and knock that off your list, and give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, leave a comment, say, hey, dumb hillbilly, you don't know what you're doing, which we already know that. And till next time, y'all keep watching. I'm gonna keep working on sawmills or something.